why should someone not do a generalist MBA? Why should one look at the specialized sectoral MBA program? How can a student who is applying in select which specialization should I look at?
See, first stage is the application. At this time, students don't need to decide. Who completes this entire journey will get XLRI's PGD and BM
Yeah.
plus the corresponding MS or MBA from the foreign university partner. So
So-
it gives them an opportunity to earn 2 degrees.
Now that I'm getting the chance and opportunity to choose 4 different international, is it going to be more expensive than what I'm paying to XLRI?
Yes, it will, the total.
Hi everyone, welcome on board. This is Anisha here. Today we are in conversation with Dr. Santosh from XLRI. Sir has spent more than 15 years at XLRI and has had so many experiences, like from chairing the finance sector to international relations, and now Sir has come up with this very new unique program which all of you guys are going to be super excited to hear. I was so excited while listening to Sir, that so many options are available. It's called as the XLRI BM with international specialization. Am I correct,
Yes,
sir?
you're correct.
Lovely. So let's understand more about what is this program, how can you guys get through it, and why should you apply to it as well also. But I will talk one by one. Sir, why do we need this international specialization?
Okay. In today's world, people need to have a more global outlook, right? Because India is developing rapidly, India is globalizing rapidly,
Yeah.
right? So that's one major skill or competence which MBAs and managers of the future need to have. Additionally, when we talk about these international specializations, they are a bit unique in the sense that MBA programs around the world have focused on what we call as functional specializations. So finance, marketing, strategy, operations, so on and so forth. There, but in today's world, there is a different set of demands coming from the upcoming industries, where they are looking at people who not only know management, but also have the detailed understanding of specific industries,
Yeah.
the detailed ability to apply management and other concepts, right? Other affiliated concepts like from analytics, data, etc., in a holistic and integrated manner, which is a higher order skill,
Yeah.
right? Generally, students in functional specializations, they learn these ropes along the way, right? So it takes them a few years after the MBA to be able to integrate. Whereas industry wants them, the new age industry wants them to be ready with this from day one.
True.
And that's where we have collaborated with some of our global university partners to bring up this, to design and offer these international specializations as a part of the BM program.
Lovely. So this is something that sir, students who have right now applied to XAT can also now add in as another specialization.
Yes. So students, when they log into their ID on
Yeah.
the admission portal, there will be a box which they can select for the XLRI BM with international specializations.
Lovely. So I get it that we look at, the higher order skills, consolidation. I should know all the segments of finance, marketing together. But which are these 7 specializations that we are looking forward to bring right now?
So this year we are planning on bringing 7 specializations. 4 of them are with George Washington University. So they are project management,
Okay.
sports management, international business, and business analytics. With Rutgers, we are having a program on healthcare analytics specialization. With Syracuse University, we are having a specialization in marketing, which is not a traditional marketing, but more of a STEM kind of a marketing specialization. So it's not the traditional MBA marketing specialization. And with Sorbonne, which is one of the oldest universities in the world, we are offering a healthcare management specialization. We look forward to adding more such opportunities for our students in the future.
So now, sir, how can a student who is applying in select which specialization should I look at, or and when can they do this decision?
See, first stage is the application. At this time, students don't need to decide which specialization they are going into,
Okay.
right? Students will select the option for BM with international specialization in the admission portal, and then depending on the outcomes of the selection process, right? When the final offer letters are issued, a student will get to know whether he or she is selected for the BM with international specialization track.
Okay.
And that's where they have to choose which of these 7 they want to take up.
All right, sir. So is there any prerequisite, let's say like healthcare? Do we need to have a background of pharma, or is everyone eligible for it?
It's for anyone because these are ultimately multidisciplinary management domains, right?
Awesome. So anyone can apply to all the 7 based on what they have an interest
Yes.
in. Now, sir, like you mentioned, 4 different universities. So are the students going there directly, or are we studying first at XLRI? How is that going to be scheduled in the curriculum for them?
Yeah, so in terms of the curriculum, students will do the entire first year with the BM students as part of the same cohort. Then in the initial 2 to 3 months of the second year, they will do some additional courses at XLRI which relate to the specialization.
Okay.
And then they move on to the foreign university for completing the rest of the courses out there. So, in a sense, if you look at it, the, re, the foreign university semesters start in fall, which is
Yeah.
around September. So students have that time from June, July, August to spend their to do additional coursework here, and these courses will help them with their requirements there as well because these credits will get transferred,
Okay.
right? So the idea is that students will do the entire first year, this set of bridging courses or foundational courses, and then they move on to the foreign university for the specialization. So a student who completes this entire journey will get XLRI's PGDM BM
Yeah.
plus the corresponding MS or MBA from the foreign university partner. So it
So
gives them an opportunity to earn 2 degrees.
lovely. So essentially, they're getting double masters. Now, if I may ask, sir, like you mentioned, that the only thing they have to do is in the form they have to select the BM with international. So the selection process, the exam, and everything is the same.
Everything, including the cutoffs, will remain the same. There is
Beautiful.
no separate process for this.
Lovely. Now, sir, the next thing which is there is now students get the opportunity to go there and studying. Do we also get work opportunities or any exposure with the industry in those particular countries?
So, in some of the programs, they have the curriculum has live projects,
Okay.
plus some of them also have a corporate internship slash apprenticeship
Correct.
course,
Correct.
which is inbuilt in the structure. Now, that's the live experience they get during the program. Now, depending on how the rules regulations change, but if you look at as of today, students in enrolling in these programs would be eligible for the corresponding post-study work visas,
Okay.
right? And for STEM programs, it would be 3, non-STEM programs, it would be 1. Similarly, with France, we have an agreement, so they'll get, I think, 1 plus 1.
All right, all right. So that's pretty interesting now. So that I am getting to choose a super specialized sector no changes to the admission process. One last thing that I would want to ask you is, sir, how about the fees? Now
Yeah.
that I'm getting the chance and opportunity to choose 4 different international, is it going to be more expensive than what I'm paying to XLRI?
Yes, it will. The total fee will be much more expensive, but it will be much more affordable compared to doing an XLR MBA plus one of these super specializations at a future date, right?
Yeah.
Because part of your course fee, tuition fee is reduced because of the credit transfers, plus the universities are giving merit-based scholarships, which can go as high as 30%.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so depending on your performance in the XLRI coursework, you are eligible for the merit-based scholarships. So that brings down the costs of the foreign degree substantially down.
Awesome. That's really nice. And sir, what is the overall batch size that's going to be for this program?
We are looking at between 30 to 40 students across all the specializations.
Is there an upper limit that I can have only maximum 10 in healthcare or sports or something like this?
Right now, no. Right. But the whole thing is that a student when they was applying for the program, right, when they make their final choice, it is they would have some kind of clarity about which domain or which industry they would like to move towards, because many of these are upcoming and the you know new age industries which are going to drive global growth in the future.
Correct. Correct. Sir, if I may ask you one last thought, why should someone not do a generalist MBA and why should one look at these specialized sectoral MBA programs?
In fact, that's a question which people are asking around the world, right? So if you look at it, a generalized MBA is good for someone who is at the exploratory stage, who wants to figure out where they would like to shape their career towards, and that remains relevant even in today's world. But in today's young generation, people are relatively more clear as to which industries or which super specializations they want to be in, where they want to make their careers in, right? For these students, it makes sense to go for these kind of specialized super specializations, because invariably what will happen is they'll end up doing an MBA, and after a few years they'll end up going abroad and doing these super specializations.
True.
So might as well cut down the exploratory time.
Out of all the 7, which do you think, sir, has the maximum demand?
All of these 7 have been chosen because they are the most relevant, right? So if you look at it, international business, both the analytics programs, that's business analytics, healthcare, these are fast growing. Right?
Okay.
International business has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Project management is evergreen. Sports is fast becoming corporatized.
Yes.
And you can see in India itself with all these mega sporting events, which cut through, have moved on beyond cricket,
Yes.
right? Globally also, it's a big industry. In fact, it's
Awesome.
much bigger than any of the other industries. So these are areas where they are now starting to recognize the value of applying management skills, right?
Awesome. That's really nice, sir. Based on your experience of, interviewing students from so many years, teaching them in class in various subjects, any advice you would like to give to all of these fresh students who are, probably writing XAT in a couple of days and sitting for these interviews?
See, my suggestion to all of these guys is the same. Don't stress out. Have a good night's sleep before the exam, right? Because let's face it, these are aptitude exams. You
Yes.
can't cram aptitude in a night. You have put in effort the entire year, right, preparing for these tests. So be confident, right?
Lovely.
So
That's
that's the only thing which I'd say, because that was my experience when I gave the entrances.
lovely. That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Santosh.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure having a conversation with you. And for all students, please remember you just have to choose BM with international if you really are looking forward for the specialized sectoral programs with global exposure. And if for more details, you can drop in the comment section and we will take that up for you.
Just one quick thing to add.
Yes.
We will also be conducting special information webinars with the representatives of each
Okay.
of the international universities. So where students, if they have any more specific queries regarding a specialization, they can get them addressed. So we'll be coming up with those announcements as well.
Awesome. That's really amazing. So stay tuned to the channel for further updates and thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Santosh. It
you.
was a pleasure to have this
Thank you,
conversation with
Anisha.
you.
It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you.